No way that you can go to Singapore and be a missionary there, and you have to be here in
homeschool. You can do homeschool because you from the computer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We in Singapore with it.
All everything.
Hey y'all,
we're back for part 2.
Who wants to know what things you shouldn't do in your 20s? Clearly you do because you're back.
I do.
You do too because you're back.
Yeah. Thanks for coming back.
You're back.
Thanks for coming back.
Okay.
Welcome back. Where should we start, sis?
I want a jingle. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Anyway,
that's not it. I'm up for the jingle, but that's not.
Relax.
The number one thing to avoid when you're in your 20s is keeping old relationships, let's be specific, old toxic relationships, just because there is history there.
Yeah, that's good.
There are friends, and I've had to learn this the hard way.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm trying to meet you here.
Meet them where they're at.
Heart to heart.
Yeah.
There are friends that come in your life and stay in your life.
Hallelujah.
They are your true ride or die. God placed them there in your life to help you get to your purpose, and vice versa for you to help them get to their purpose. You guys are one and the same in that sense, that you guys are there to help each other. However, there are other friends who come into your life for a season, and then they do what? Exit when that season is over.
Yeah.
And this season could be years. It could be a couple years. It could be months. It could be days. It really just depends. It could be whatever God says it is. But a good way to tell if a friend is supposed to be... That was my... To tell if a friend is not supposed to be in your season anymore and that their season is up is if you guys are continually butting heads. That is a sign. If you feel like every time you have a conversation about where you're going, they're talking about where you guys have been.
Ooh,
that's a sign. If you guys, when you guys get together, you feel like you guys just don't have that much more, you don't hardly have anything in common. Like it's kind of like talking to like a wall. That's a sign. If that person is now becoming, I want to be careful when I say this. If the person is showing characteristics that you kind of seen subtly but are detracting from you, or I'll just say leeching your energy,
time,
sanity, time sucker, all of that.
Yeah.
If you're exhausted physically and emotionally,
mentally,
yes, from that person, that means their season could be up. Okay? Just because a person was there with you when you lost someone that you really loved, or a bad breakup,
or just because you told them that your ace bone coon and you're going to ride till the wheels fall off. The wheels have fallen off.
The wheels are off. Okay?
They busted.
No
they
spares.
over there.
No spares. It's done. And that's okay. It's not, you're not in the wrong to let that relationship go. You don't think you're better than them just because you're going where God said they can't go. They're not supposed to go with you.
Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go.
And
again, to the other side, they're going where God don't want you to go.
And that's period.
So you have to make sure that you're not holding on to stuff just because it's comfortable, just because, again, they said that they were going to be there until y'all old, decrepit, and granny panties. It doesn't matter. If they're not contributing to your life, if they're not sharpening you,
that's good.
Then
that dog sucker gotta go.
They gotta go. And you do it with love. And you do it with love.
Exit stage left.
You don't know. And our mama told this, and this is 100% true. It couldn't be anything from more true. You never know who you're gonna run into later in life.
Don't burn bridges. Ever.
It just amazes me how small this world is. So leave on good terms.
Yeah.
And way to do that is just to meet them where they are. So if, they're talking about the past all the time, meet them right there. Like, you know what? And just be vulnerable. Just be open and vulnerable. If they're a friend and they have been all this time, they should be able to understand. And if they're not, you didn't need them in your life to begin with.
Yeah.
And if they do, great. You guys can meet and, talk amicably, be nice, be, polite. It's not like you gotta completely obliterate them from your life unless God tells you to do that.
Unless you need to.
Right, but if you guys can still be, pleasant. You don't have to be best friends.
Yeah.
To be in somebody's life, to bless them or to have them bless you. It could just be, friendly. So just be okay with releasing old relationships that are spiritually, mentally, and emotionally weighing you down.
I think the best way to do that too is, like you said, so don't leave on bad terms. So what that might look like is just having conversations, specifically just laying out how you feel and why you feel the way you feel, and then saying like, this is no, and start saying I feel, not you did. So and then you say like, I value you as a person and I valued this relationship. However, we just can't be at the same level. I still care about you, and reach out to me if you ever need something. But we don't have bad blood, or we're not on bad terms, just so you understand that. But we're just not at that same place in life.
We're just going to different places.
And then I even, like, that's how, for me, I've ended a couple of relationships. But if they were to reach out to me, a day
help?
from now,
Okay,
saying something,
help. Right.
Sure. Like, if I've ever had love for you in any type of sense, there's no bad blood. You can text me and be like, oh, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. And you want help? Sure. If
Absolutely.
I'm able to do that, but I'm not going to go out of my way now, and I'm not going to try to rebuild the relationship.
Right.
But to a certain extent, I'm going to be there.
Right.
So, you define how that looks for you.
I agree. 100%.
But for me, I'm a very, like, an all-in person.
Yeah.
So, if I've told you I'm going to do something and I'm going to be there for you, I will.
Yeah.
Reach out.
Second one
thing is
not the second one. This is I can't count. The seventh one.
The second one for this video, but seventh one. Yes.
Right, there we go.
So I put down spending unnecessary money instead of investing. So we talked about in the previous video. Go check it out if you haven't already.
It's so good.
It's so juicy. We talked about financial freedom. So this kind of just ties directly back into there, just like not spending dumb money. My mom loves saying that, like, that's dumb money. Like, you buying something that you didn't need, that's not gonna have you any purpose. Like, just don't even buy it. So I think it's maybe that's the reason why I put it in here twice. So it's just such a huge thing for you to be a financial steward over your money. But
to start now.
Yeah, it is kind of hard.
The biggest thing.
To start now, because it's just you don't want to.
Right. And you don't see the value in it.
But definitely just spend your money wisely, because there could be a time where you might not have, like during this pandemic, where you might not have employment, or you might not have resources, and you need the money to be like a little cushion or a savings net. So that's another thing that I would say that goes along with not spending money is making a savings account and start investing in stock, start investing in, if you can, buying real estate, just so that you're building your financial portfolio so that you can build generational wealth.
Yep.
So that's number 7, quick and sweet.
Number 7, I like it, to the point. Number 80.
Goldie.
It's gonna be a short and sweet,
Period.
too, because this just is what it is. So, and I really feel like this is just throughout life.
Yeah.
You have to do this, but especially in your 20s, as you're self-discovering and figuring out again what you're here to do, all that, talking to Jesus, having that moment. Stop caring about what other people think about what you're here to do, and think about you as a whole. And that's just that. You can't successfully be who you are if you're putting what God says you are and what man says you are at the same level.
Ooh, that's good.
There's just one of them has to win. So if you're putting what God says, respectfully, I'm not able to hang out with whoever says I'm less than what God says that I am.
And that's period.
Because you're not about to try to confuse me.
Right.
There's too much stuff going on. This mind has to stay at peace. Like she said, no one can steal from my joy, my peace, unless I give it to them.
Cut them off.
So just stop caring in a whole sense.
Yeah.
What people care. We got a bonus.
It's not a bonus. It's 10.
Well, I thought we were on 8.
No. Well,
we still are on 8. Okay,
9, 10.
Okay, I'm just having a moment.
I think someone needs to go back to algebra. Okay.
I'm having a moment. Okay.
So, this next one I said to not not being able to not try. I don't know how I'm struggling trying to say this.
I knew, yeah, you were.
Basically, I'm trying to say try new things in your 20s.
That's good.
And be selfish with your time. And so what I mean when I say that is I said fart. Wow.
If that's what you must do, let it out.
What I mean when I say be selfish with your time is like once you get out of your 20s and your 30s, it's typically, well, at least right now, like where people start like making their families and you know have a husband, you have a family, you have other things that take priority, and you might have a sliver of an hour, if that, or the greater of 30 minutes to spend with yourself and to just have you time for a while, you know, until kids leave.
Until really marriage and kids.
Whatever the case may be. So while you're 20, enjoy, like stop trying to chase after that so much and enjoy, and I'm speaking to myself too when I'm saying this.
That's good, appreciate yourself.
Enjoy the time spending with yourself and like creating new memories, self-care, traveling, doing different things like that. Just be selfish with your time and understand that time is limited. It's the one thing we don't get back, which is why I hate when people waste my time. Anyway,
different video
for different day. And also trying new things. So like, don't be discouraged or scared to try new stuff. And like, I know, I don't want to call it a bucket list because like that's like referring to death, but like
I don't agree. Why do people keep saying that?
Creating like a list of things to do.
Yeah, maybe just call
people
it just don't like the name of it.
Yeah,
then,
just call it a list of things to do that are like just
things
spontaneous,
to get accomplished, right?
That you might not be able to do once you're older or for different other reasons. So just go out there and just experience life
responsibly.
But also don't think that you're invincible, because I know that's like a thing that I even thought. I'm like, please, that could never happen to me, and it happened to you. So just experience and enjoy life, because you never know. I hate for it to be like somber, but you never know when your last day is going to come. Yeah. So just live every day to the fullest. Be selfish with your time while you can, and enjoy living. Live on purpose, and that's spirit.
That's good. And to the point of being selfish with your time, Paul talks about this a lot in the Bible. Paul, if you ask Paul, one of the disciples in the Bible, he talks about the disciplines. He suggests that being single is one of the best ways to live your life, because
okay, Paul,
because you don't have to answer to anyone else.
That's
you
true.
can spend all of your time worshiping God, being a disciple, serving Him, serving others. You have all of your time to do that. And then when you get married and you have kids, that time lowers. Not that God lowers as a priority, but the time that you have to do that gets littler and littler. Yeah. So if you desire to be married, go back to what Paul says and spend all of that time figuring out yourself, self-identity and all of that, but being a servant of God. So again, doing outreach programs, missionary work, you can't do all of that. And not to say that you absolutely can't, but it becomes much more difficult to do all of that.
Don't say you can't.
Right, I'm going to say that you can't. But it becomes much more difficult when you have kids, and especially now, because you got to homeschool your kids if they're not back in school. There's no way that you can go to Singapore and be a missionary there, and you have to be here and
homeschool. You can do homeschool because you from the computer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We in Singapore with it.
All that we're saying is that it's just your time becomes, again, time is sucked away. So yeah, spend your time learning yourself, learning God, have fun.
That's good.
Okay, and the last thing is don't settle, period. That was good, right?
Oh God, I'm getting it.
On phone now. It's really just that simple. Do I need to go any further than that?
Period. I mean, don't. I mean, that's period. So, I mean, this is just from our perspective. This is by no means us saying these are things that you must do, but
or must not do.
Right. These are just things of what we've learned and gathered from our years of living, and decided to share with you.
Yes.
And so if you have any other things that you that you think that you should be doing or you should not be doing, and you are in your 20s, leave them in the comments below. I would love to gain more knowledge, information on some things that I should be doing now that I might not know about, or some things I shouldn't be doing that I could not be aware of.
Right.
So let's make this community, you know. Give us your feedback. And yeah, thank you for watching our video.
Yes, thanks guys.
Always don't forget to like, subscribe,
Yes, it really helps our channel.
and comment if you want. Anyway, guys.
Okay, we're gonna end because it's gonna be weird.
And follow us on all socials.
It's getting a little weird, guys.
Follow us on all socials. We're on social media at the Pittsquad.
Okay. Until next time. Okay.
I just wanted to promo my shirt. I feel like I've worn this on the channel before, but I really like putting this shirt. But anyway, this shirt is His Glory Alone by KB's line.
KB, I like KB.
K to the second letter. I just won't get over that he said that because his name is KB and he said K to the second letter. Anyway, and on the sleeve it says His Glory Alone, and that's what HGA stands for. But yeah, I've had this shirt for like 3 years, but I just really like it, so I just like it.
While we're shouting out things, I'm gonna shout out my hat.
On that's period.
Do you like it? It says "Thou shalt not touch my hair."
Curlitis 36.5.
Period.
And that's from no other than Crazed Curls. www.crazedcurls.com if you need any hair products, any hair accessories. If you want to feel uplifted by the community, then go and follow Crazed Curls on Instagram. And go ahead and buy some. Oh, I felt it. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.